This is the first student-led live broadcast in the nation, bringing you the best stories and sports since 1970. We are CHS Today.
Good morning, Spartan Nation, and welcome to today's newscast. I'm Cordell Escobar.
And I'm Layla Crow.
And now it's time for
CHS Today.
In our top story, a train driver has been killed and at least 37 people were injured after a commuter train derailed and crashed near Barcelona. This was 2 days after another deadly train collision in southern Spain. According to local officials, the Rodalies train collided with a fallen wall on the track. This was partially due to the battering storms and harsh conditions. It took almost half an hour to free most of the survivors in the wreck.
In our next story, a former flight attendant for a Canadian airline posed as a commercial pilot and as a current flight attendant to obtain hundreds of free flights from U.S. airlines. Dallas Pokornik was arrested in Panama after being indicted on wire fraud in federal court last October. He pleaded not guilty Tuesday following his extradition. According to court documents, Pokornik was a flight attendant for a Toronto-based airline from 2017 to 2019, then used fake employee identification from that career to obtain tickets reserved for pilots and flight attendants on 3 other airlines. The scheme lasted for 4 years.
The recycling center at the transfer station has been recently upgraded. Abby Keel is on the scene.
Did you know here in Connersville we have our very own recycling center? Located just off State Road 1, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Hi, my name is Anthony Hood at the Connersville Transfer Station. I think it's important to recycle because everything we use can be reused. It helps for everything, really, you know, all the cardboard, glass, paper. As you see, everything gets sorted, separated. We break it, keep it loose. Everything's compacted, so it'll help, you know, we save space in our little compactor.
Many people here at CHS are not aware that we're avid recyclers, but one teacher goes above and beyond.
I have been recycling pretty much all my life. In Spain it's very easy because when paper and glass started to be recyclable, they would put these big bins out in the street and you would just bring your things to the blue or to the green container, blue for paper, green for glass. When I was living in France, everyone recycles there, so it's like part of the culture. And when I came to the States, I didn't find it so easy, but I am glad that when I moved to my room here, I got this bin from the former teacher to recycle, and as you can see, my students also do a very good job recycling, pretty much because I force all of them.
Absolutely, you definitely want to recycle and reuse everything. All your plastic bags, if you have them in, all your recycles in your plastic bag, it has to go in the trash because once it's all put together, the bag's contaminated from there. So you can't really use it again. So, but yeah, please make sure you recycle.
Dropping off your recyclables at the transfer station is an amazing way to help the environment while cutting down on consumption. Let's all help give these items a new life instead of extracting valuable resources.
Be the change you wish to see in the world.
CHS, make sure you're recycling.
Valentine's Day is coming up and Sophomore Council is doing a fundraiser. If you would like to get your special person a candygram at lunch, you can do so between February 2nd and the 10th. Heartsuckers will cost you $1 and ring pops are $2. Your candygram will then be given during Impact on February 13th.
Today, the Fayette County Foundation will be holding a meeting to go over scholarship information for seniors. If you are planning on applying for scholarships, you will need to attend this meeting in the auditorium during Impact.
Scholars of the Academic Company, our American Revolution season begins today. The first contest is an individual chair meet starting at 5:30. Please be in the Media Center by 5. All are invited to attend and support our academic teams. Provisions will be provided and coaches will supply all items necessary. You may park in the Waterloo teacher lot and enter by the Spartan Head doors. Good luck, Spartans.
The spring play, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, is accepting auditions. Audition dates are January 26th and January 27th after school, ending at 5:30. In the auditorium, the show dates will be April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Rehearsals will be Monday through Friday until 5:30. If you're interested in being part of this show as a crew member, please show up next week.
On Friday, the After Prom Committee is hosting a trivia night at Erging's Maplewood Inn from 7 to 10 p.m. Registration starts at 6:15, so bring a team of 2 to 4 people and enjoy a fun game night supporting your CHS seniors. Members must be 21 or older to participate. All money raised will go towards gifts and activities for the 2026 After Prom.
Students, if you're interested in going to the Ivy Tech field trip next Tuesday, you need to stop in the Student Services Office or W255 for a permission slip form. Students will meet at the flagpole at 8:30 and will return to school at 3:30. Lunch will be provided by Ivy Tech. This is open for all grades and only 40 students are being taken.
On this day in 1862, Opel was founded by Adam Opel in Rüsselsheim, Germany. Originally being a sewing machine manufacturer, the company quickly grew into moving into bicycle manufacturing in the 19th century. After Opel's death, his son turned the company's focus to the automobile industry, making their first car in 1899. By the early 1920s, Opel had become one of Germany's leading automakers and was acquired by General Motors in 1929.
Lunch for tomorrow is macaroni and cheese served with seasoned broccoli. Other options will include a crispy chicken sandwich with seasoned fries or a walking beef taco.
It's time for weather with Parker Thumb. Looks like we might get some snow this weekend. What do you see, Parker?
Yeah, overnight we're going to get some snow, wintry mix, and it's going to cool down to at 7 a.m. at 19 degrees. Now let's look at the next 3 days. Thursday, it's actually going to be the warmest it's been in almost a week at 32 degrees, which is saying something. Friday, Saturday, different story though. Going to cool down all the way to -1 as a low on Friday. Saturday, the low, it gets a little warmer, not much, 8 degrees, so make sure you wear those layers, keep those coats on. Now back to the desk.
Sounds awfully chilly out there, Parker.
Now over to Brant with our Spartan Nation Sports.
Thanks, guys. Cheerleading will be having open gym workouts for anyone wishing to try out for next school year. Workouts will be every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30 from now until March. Anyone interested is welcome to attend. Please contact Caitlin Light at 765-265-8831 or Miss Martin in classroom JE 231. On Saturday, JV boys basketball lost to LaPel 34-33. The boys struggled in the first half but made a push in the fourth quarter. Leading the way for the Spartans was Wyatt Gray with 13 points. Cooper Montgomery with 7 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Jackson Marsh with 6 points and 3 rebounds. LJ Ellis with 5 points, and Colton Conley with 2 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals. The boys are now 8-6 on the season and travel to Batesville this Saturday. Also on Saturday, boys varsity basketball lost to LaPel 54-53. The boys trailed by 8 at the third quarter, but the Spartans made a push to tie the game in the fourth with 45 seconds left. A blocking foul was called on Connorsville, sending LaPel to the line, giving them a 1-point lead. A crucial turnover for the Spartans got LaPel an and 1 to take a 5-point lead. Jay McMullen got a tip-in to cut the lead to 3, and the Spartans fouled, sending LaPel to the line, where they went 1 for 2 and got a 4-point lead. Grady Simpkins hit a 3 to cut the lead to 1 just before the buzzer. Leading the way for the Spartans was Simpkins with 12 points, Hunter Allen with 10 points and 6 assists, and McMullen with 8 points. The boys are next in action this Saturday away at Batesville at 7:30. Last night, our girls gymnastics team defeated Richmond with a score of 96.05 to 73.6. The girls had some personal bests this season. On bars, Elena Daniels placed first and Lily Bischoff tied for second. Bischoff placed second on vault and Daniels placed third. Bischoff and Daniels placed first and second on beam. On floor, Bischoff placed first and Michaela Smith placed third. Lily Bischoff placed first in all-around, and followed by that was Elena Daniels in second. The girls will next be in action at home on February 2nd against Morrison. Last night, our CHS Spartan boy swimmers took a win over Mount Vernon Marauders with a score of 98-91. As for our Lady Spartans, they put up a tough fight but unfortunately fell short. Leading the way was Levi Marshalik with a win in the 100-yard freestyle, followed by Brant Likens winning the 100 breaststroke. Brighton Galindo Halongo scored a 116.6 in diving. Angelo Amora, Aiden Linderman, Marshalik, and Likens won the 200 freestyle relay, and in the 2 medley relay, Amora, both Likens brothers, and Marshalik took another win. Great job, Spartans. At the EIAC Conference Swimming and Diving Meet, our boys swim team fought hard, but one swimmer came away with something more than a first-place finish.
I'm Levi Marshalik. I'm in 11th grade, and I started swimming when I was about 11 years old. Swimming's meant a lot to me. I started swimming, like I said, at about when I was 11 years old. And it was because I was so bad at basketball that I tried swimming. And I had a lot of friends that did it. And I just really enjoyed the fact that I got to be around my friends and in kind of a low stress environment when I first started swimming. And ever since, it's just been an opportunity where I can be with my friends, get good exercise in, and strive to accomplish goals that I didn't think were possible. It meant a lot to me to get conference MVP. It was a result of a lot of hard work that I have done over the past couple of years. I really strived for it my freshman and sophomore year, but I just got second and third in some events, and it just wasn't possible. But this year it meant a lot, and I won the 200 freestyle and the 500, and I got co-MVP with some guys from Greensburg, and it meant a lot because I gave up a fall sport to focus on swim. So I started club swimming in about August, which kind of helped put some conditioning behind my back going into the meet, which helped a lot. And it was exciting. I tried to relax and have fun because I found that that's kind of where I race the fastest. Is when I'm just relaxing and having fun with my friends. For the dual meets coming up, we don't have that many left, but I really just want to swim some off events, maybe swim some events that I don't normally get to swim, and try to drop my time in some of those. For sectionals, it's a tough 2 days. You have prelims on Thursday and then finals on Saturday. So my main goal is just to be as well conditioned as I can, tune my stroke, and get to the point where I'm contending for a top 3 finish, and we'll see what happens there. Some advice that I have for upcoming swimmers, it's the basics, just have fun, work hard, but something that I would kind of suggest is maybe don't stress so much about the results and the times that you get, because it's not all that your life is. Sometimes you just got to relax and have fun with your sport, and that's honestly where you do the best, is in that kind of calm state. So really do have fun with your friends and enjoy the process.
Great job, Levi. There's no sports action for today. Sports action for tomorrow is boys and girls swimming and diving away against New Palestine High School at 6. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Sounds like our athletes are doing pretty well out there. Thank you, Brant.
Birthdays for today are Marissa Fowler and Mason Wilson.
Birthdays for tomorrow are Riley Griffin, Ella Miller, Courtney Carpenter, Wyatt Gray, and Hailey Slater. Happy birthday. I'm Cordell Escobar.
I'm Layla Crow.
I'm Brant Likens.
And I'm Parker Thumb.
And that's all for CHS today.